For Anna, her abilities and all that, we're going to start off with her auto attacks. Now, against enemies, if you shoot a 200 HP enemy 3 times, you'll finish them off. It doesn't deal flat out damage, so it's not like Widowmaker how you have to hold it here and you have a button at the bottom below here that says charge to 100 and then one shot. No, that doesn't do anything. It doesn't really matter much. So what you can do is you can just seriously quick scope people like this. Easy. Quick scope, easy. See, but her reload time is very large and her fire rate is really slow. So just watch out for that. So make sure you have good shots or else, you know, you won't be able to do a lot of damage. Now, going to healing allies. The damage that's applied is also damage over time. So like if I healed that bot here, sorry, let me go over here. So let's say this bot's damaged. Watch. It heals them over time, but heals them a lot. Now, let's say they're getting low and oh, I'm reloading or something. You can help charge them up fast there, and then after you're done reloading real fast, then you can heal them all back up to full HP. Now, your frontliners, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to, as soon as you have your ultimate, you're gonna want to heal them up to max, damage boost them, and just wait for the kills to fly in. So like, let's pretend this guy's your frontliner, right? So you're gonna want to damage boost him, put that on him, so that when he's taking damage, you can heal him and deal extra damage. Because what your E does is it not only gives a burst of heal in a area, so like a splash damage heal is what it gives. It also boosts the healing that the unit who is affected by the E takes. So let's say you had a Mercy and an Anna on your team, and you were playing Anna. If you damage, put your E on your allies, the Mercy will be seriously healing up full HP your allies in like less than a second. It's ridiculous how much extra healing this gives you. And if you just look at this, look how much HP that gives, and then plus the healing that it gives, it's ridiculous. So that's her E and her auto attacks, the good and bad side of her auto attacks. So just a quick recap here: damage over time, and if I can find a allied bot here, and healing. So one of the pros and cons about this auto is the fact that she hits allies before she hits enemies. So if an ally was in front of this target, it would miss. It would hit the ally instead and heal them, even if they're full HP, no matter what. So that's one of the downsides to this. Alright, so now next thing we're going to talk about is her left shift. This is the ZZs or whatever it is. That's what it does. It does a slight amount of damage, as you can see there, and it puts them to sleep for a long time. Now, what you're going to want to use this for is either getting away from a Winston, or if let's say I don't know, a McCree or something, a McCree ults, right? You're going to want to put him to sleep as he's like, it's high noon. So when he does that, you just put him to sleep and his ultimate's cancelled. Now you're gonna want to wait it out a little bit, so that you can make it so that he can't right away put his ultimate back up. So let's say Genji swords, Ruji no Kyo Kure, and then when he finishes that sentence, that's when you freeze him. Because then his blade wheel would have already depleted, and he can't use ult again after that. So it's a really good ult canceller. That's what I use it for, at least. I really often, because in the PTR people are starting to figure out how you can counter Anna and stuff, because she's really broken considering the fact that you can heal from like how far away now. You could barely even see her and you're like, what, where are these heal coming from? So like the healing range, there is no range to the heals. If you can hit them, that's your range. Wherever you can hit your allies is your range for healing. That's why I think she's really OP. Now, I can give you guys a combo that I've been working on. So let's say a Winston or a Genji jumps at you, right? Oh no, they're gonna kill me. So what you do, sleep them, E, and punch if you need to. That's the combo. So, cause to sleep them, you can get up really close in their face and stuff, so you can get a punch off. So, here, let me show you again. So let's say, oh, Winston jumps at you. This is Winston. Sleep him, E, punch, and shoot if you need. I usually just go with the punch and stuff because they're really low after that. But yeah, if you need. Once again. There. Now Anna doesn't do much damage because, you know, obviously you know that it takes 3 shots to kill a 200 HP person. So you're gonna have to have really good aim, scoped and unscoped. Now, I have the short crosshairs and that helps me, but I guess everyone has their personal preference. Alright. So, now that we've talked about her escape combo, I could talk about, you know, priorities when you have to choose between healing your allies or killing enemies. Now, you're mostly going to want to heal your allies a lot of the time, especially since you are a support. You can do damage to enemies, but only do that when your team has pretty much cleaned them all up. So, like, let's say it's a 6v6, right? You're gonna want to heal your allies. But if it's like a, I don't know, like a 5, no, not a 5, a 6v3, that's when you can start dealing damage to people. Another thing to note is you are a source of engage. So if your team is grouped up and stuff and you need to get in, just damage boost a Tracer, a Genji, a Reinhardt, honestly anyone who deals a lot of damage, so it could be a Roadhog or a D.Va or something. You could damage boost one of them and then they'll not only have super speed, they'll also have bonus attack damage, and I'm pretty sure I'm not quite sure on this, but it could be bonus health. No, that's not it. No, it's not bonus health. But yeah, they get a huge speed burst, which I find really helpful for flanking. So let's say you came from like the right or left or something, and so like let's say this is the control point here. You damage boost whoever it is that you need, then they run in and they just disintegrate everything. So, yeah, this is most of the stuff that I figured out for Anna. I would not recommend using your sleep at long range because of how long it takes to get there. Like here, when it comes up again, I'll show you guys how long it takes to get there. Like, I wouldn't recommend going at that range. This range is okay. I'm just not very good at aiming, so yeah, but watch. Look how long it takes. It takes a little while if you're at that range. So this is usually the range that you'd want to be healing people at. So right about here, this would be your allies. This is the range that you want to be at, but I mean sometimes you end up being at this range. But I mean, I'd still recommend being farther. Now, if someone was low, like what I just did there, you're gonna want to auto attack them one time and put your E, because the next auto attack that you do is gonna have more healing up. So let's say, yeah, they're low like this. Look at all that healing right there. But it has to be, because what you do is you cancel your auto with your E so that you can deal extra damage. So watch. See? Because it's still healing them up over time, but you apply the E so then it heals more. See what I mean? You can also do this to enemies. So like let's say, oh, Reaper, because you don't really need to sleep him. So, see, look at that. full HP the minion there. And that was with 2 shots. So, I mean, you know, Winston's gonna be harder to take down than that. So, you know, the sleeping thing. Wait, what? Oh, it was this one. But yeah, so that's why it's harder to hit people with when it's like that. Um, but yeah, if you could do it fast enough, I mean, I haven't perfected the combo yet, but yeah, as you can see, that was a terrible example. But I mean, yeah, so I haven't perfected the combo yet, but that is a good one, going auto and then canceling with the E. So if that doesn't make sense, I'll just show it again right here, like that. So one right after the other, and it'll get the bonus for either damage or heals. Alright, and that's mostly all that I figured out for Anna. Another thing would be that your counters, I can talk about counters. Winston counters you, so what the monkey can do is he can, so this is Anna right here, just shock you to death. And another big counter is Genji, because all Genji has to do is seriously just auto attack you to death and you can't do anything about it, because he can bring back your attacks, which is unfortunate. So you'll be dealing damage over time to yourself, which really sucks. um, but yeah, another big counter that I've found was pharah counters. Now this is regular for most snipers, like, you know, pharah is counters Widowmaker now, and yeah, that's just a fact. Because she does so much damage, she could just 2-shot people. Another one you need to watch out for is McCree, because a damage boosted McCree, either by Anna or by a Mercy, can 1-shot headshot you. So he's pretty much a scopeless sniper. So yeah, I'd watch out for him. The other ones that I'd say yes, watch out for, but like not too much, Hanzo and Roadhog. Those are the two that I'd watch out for. That they're not as bad as the other ones that I just mentioned, but they're still bad. So yeah. Anyways, welcome to the gameplay section of this tutorial. Alright, so here I'm going to explain the pros and cons of her during the gameplay that I'm showing you that I have just done. Alright, now, so I'm trying to approach this Genji, and the one thing that I'm doing wrong here, I'm letting him kill my teammates. I'm not focusing on shooting my teammates, I'm focusing on shooting the Genji. Now, I should let the people who are being killed by Genji more recently now focus on destroying him. And then the second thing that I did wrong there was also I didn't stun Genji to get away. I could have. Alright, so now I start doing a few things right here. I realize, yes, I need to heal my teammates. I'm a support. So I'm on the side looking at my teammates, not even seeing the enemy, shooting my own allies, making sure that their full HP bars are always there. Right? Like the Reinhardt. Now I focus the Reinhardt on healing and not the McCree, because Reinhardt's tanking up the brood of the damage and he needs the most healing. He gets prio. Now, I boost the 76 because he said he had his tactical visor. Now, he just walks in and absolutely demolishes everything, which is exactly what I want him to do. Alright, so another counter that I forgot to mention was Tracer, because obviously, as you saw right there, I disintegrated. But with good map awareness and stuff, you'll be able to pick her off before she can pick you off. Just shoot her with the combo that I said with the auto E. She'll be done. Alright, so another thing is, as you can see right here, I'm really low. Now all I have to do is E myself and I'm perfectly healthy. I like to use this combo when I'm like really low and when I'm 1v1ing people. I do recommend at first using it in the combo that I said, the damage combo, the auto E. But if you're already low and they're trying to 1v1 you, I recommend Eing yourself and just shooting them down, because that way you'll have at least a bigger chance of surviving. Alright, so here is the example of where damage boosting is good. So I damage boost the Reinhardt against the Genji, and the Reinhardt will win, especially since I'm healing him while I damage boosted him, like right there. They just won. That was because I had damage boosted the Reinhardt, and Reinhardt chose to swing his hammer around as well as Genji was swinging his sword around. So there's combos like that when you're in the middle of a team fight or something and you need to use your ult, just go for it. Now, another thing right here. You see how far out I am while I'm still healing? So technically I'm still in a team fight and I'm shooting my allies from so far away. Alright, so now I'm hitting the Reinhardt for no reason right here because he has an enemy on a E on him. What the E does, if you hit an enemy with it, it not only deals damage, it also makes sure that they can't take healing. So if you're doing that in a big group of enemies and they have an Ana and a Mercy, they are not being healed at all, so the supports are doing nothing. And you know, to counter that a little bit, as an Ana, I would start shooting people at that point if your whole team is heal ignored or stuff. Yeah, so I would recommend not shooting them and shooting enemies instead. Alright, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed and I hope this helps. Tell me if you want to see more videos like this. I can keep making them. Yeah. Alright, have a good day.